everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy midshipmen, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Navy midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely, David Pollack from the University of Georgia. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mids offense will take the field first. And we didn't hear much from this impactful receiver last week. Very, very quiet. And Jesse, you know he's itching to make a play.
Yeah, I think it was a variety of reasons, too, why he wasn't that big of a part of the offense last week. Got to give the defense credit. Did a great job in coverage. There were some drops, and the quarterback missed him a little bit. I know the quarterback's going to try to get him involved earlier in this football game, so expect play calls going his way, I think, early in this one, David.
Yeah, he's too good not to be a part of the game plan. Last week was a blip. Like that's not going to happen again. I think this offense knows that. Talking to him this week, they'll find creative ways. They're going to try to do it early. Like, he is their guy. He's their guy they're going to focus on for that big play, that big playmaker out wide that can really turn small plays into big ones.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. To the air, it's Horvath. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Motion from the back. Toss to the left. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. Navy will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the ground with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The Owls headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Sands. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-hurry.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Messer. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Sands. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Owls.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. They'll run the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Horvat. Unloads to the wideout. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Using his legs, it's Terrell. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Gives it on the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. He'll pull it on the read. Look out, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Caught in the backfield, it's Messer. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Zimmerman. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Handoff to the fullback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback running on the draw. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Line gets set, first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Blake really righted the ship for this midshipman offense a season ago, but what separated Navy, David, was that they were able to throw the ball more effectively. Makes it that much more difficult to defend this offense.
It's so frustrating. It's so annoying because they do the elements of the triple option, but when you do bring in the passing game, and Blake was able to do that, man, like, you become even harder to defend. How about another year in the system, continue to evolve? If they can continue to grow in the passing game, they're going to be a pain in a lot of people's backsides.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To throw, it's Horvath. Release to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Messer. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. On the run, it's Terrell. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle here for the offense.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. It is perfect, and that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hodges. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the toss. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To give to the big fullback. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
They'll go to the counter. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Hey, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. Touchdown, Owls! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. UTSA has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 14 to BYU. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now on 2nd down. Goes to the option. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. They boot it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking for space, it's Chapman. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The option look. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Keeps looking downfield. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. The throw to the outside is complete. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. He's got the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Hey, guys, when you're down close to the goal line, you're allowed to run the football. They've tried to throw it now twice. On first down, they get sacked, and now second down, they get sacked. They're going the wrong way. If they get into another situation like this as this game goes on, they can turn around and hand it off. Now you're almost forced to throw the ball now on third down in the red zone.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Back to pass, it's Horvath. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Firing to the right, complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Navy Marine Corps Memorial.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense set for a first down play. He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may...
He's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. On the ground, it's Terrell. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it. Finally dragged down. He picked up the first down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation. Wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Quarterback making adjustments. Give to the big fullback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He'll take it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Navy will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Quick completion on the out. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Sands. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They'll run play action. He lofts one down the sideline. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Looking to pass. It's Horvath. With the catch, it's Kent. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Shows him the stiff arm. Quick step and go. And he's brought down after a nice gain. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Trying to beat him to the left. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
It's a phenomenal effort on 3rd down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You got to love that.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Memphis took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Tigers that fired on all cylinders. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Platt. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll run it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Running the option, it's Horvath. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Snagged out of the air. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's a running room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. That's reeled in. It's Chapman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. Sends it back in motion, keeping it on the ground with the single back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field, playing great defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll go to the ground. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Offense working from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Terrell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Pressure coming. Nobody falling for the tomfoolery, the chicanery, and it'll be 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Horvat. Finds his back in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll try the outside to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Off play action. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. He'll ride his man on the option. And the ball's on the ground.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Option look, it's Horvat. Makes it past the marker. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Wants to throw. It's Horvat. This time on target. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he's got it! Touchdown, Navy!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. They took it 71 yards down the field. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here's the handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Messer. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Owls moving quickly to the line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive. Make sure that...
There he goes! Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
PAT unit on the field. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UTSA has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 35 to BYU. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Horvath. He's got it. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kent. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it on the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. To throw again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. To the air on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.